Hi, my name is Kathy Muhia. I am the current custodian for Warira Court apartments. So Warira Court apartments are residential areas of Committee Road, just before you get to Car West area. Yeah. Before I found Nyumbani, we had an issue. Proper alignment of bills and payments and expenses, and there was so much mix up because you literally had to manually input or rather key in amounts or whatever has been paid for water, for service charge, or whatever other projects that were going on at Warira. So keeping up with, you can imagine having like 20 payments sent in a day, and then at the end of the day, you have to come and keep confirming whether these are the payments that were made. It became very taxing and very tiring. And also, there are times it gets a few messages that were not straight. So it was really taxing. Yeah. So after Nyumbani, things have been a bit more smoother and more streamlined. So whether someone decides to pay at midnight, at 1 a.m., at 7 a.m., whatever time they decide to pay, the payments are taken into the system immediately and they are receipted automatically. Also, we've been able to follow up on the payments because they get reminders. Anyone who has a balance gets reminders of how much they're supposed to pay every month, meaning now that burden is no longer on like maybe me or the next custodian or the one before. Also, we've been able to bill on time-ish. Once the water readings are input into the system, everyone gets their bill. In case there is an issue, it's easier for them to even follow up. Yeah, it's easier for them to go to their statements and they're like, okay, so this month, this is the amount of money I paid. Why am I paying this one? Is there an issue? Is there that maybe maji imekuja mingi? So it's easier for us to be able to follow up on such matters and such issues. Also, expenses that occur within the courts or rather the apartments. Because once they happen, you just input. So at the end of the month, you just get a proper report on absolutely everything that is happening. Also, in the grander scheme of things, at the end of the month, it's easier for you to even get reports for now each of them, whether the bills, the payments, the expenses, and send them to now the residents, and tell them this is what has been happening, this is the amount you've been spending, and you don't have to do that like 100% manually. So it saves up on a lot. I'd give them a 9, just so that they can improve in case there's something I may have forgotten. But yes, but so far so good. In terms of support, I can be able to get them, whether it's on WhatsApp or on call, in case something happens with the system. Maybe there's an upgrade, or maybe there's a payment that someone says they need and I can't seem to get it to our system, or they've not received a receipt. I'm able to follow up easily with them and able to sort out the issue very, very fast. So one would be bulk payments in terms of guys who have more than one unit. I know that's something that we're still in the pipeline. Work, I think, maybe probably finishing up on. For guys who have more than one unit, so that they can be able to just pay it under one account and it can go to their houses individually. And the other one would be the gate system, such that when a visitor comes in, we can be able to know who came in at what time and where they were going, just for safety purposes. Yes, I would. It really relieves the stress of having to call people, of having to manually or rather physically following up on, guys who have not maybe paid not just service charge or water, but also rent. Yeah, it really relieves the hassle of trying to figure out, hey, how much was this paid, when was this paid, it really relieves all that. So it's much of it is automatic, and of course we get help from the Nyumbani team in case an issue occurs. So yeah.